video, we're going to talk about accepting the disease on a psychological level. And when you get a diagnosis about a disease, about most diseases, what you usually do is say, okay, we're going to fight, we're going to win this war, we're going to pull together, we're going to help each other out, and we're going to beat this disease, and we're going to win. But the problem with this type of disease, with ALS, is that it's an incurable disease. So there is no happy end. There is no, you cannot win again that disease. You know the end, and the end is death, more or less slowly. So therefore the acceptation, the accepting the fact is not about going into war against the disease. It's about accepting it in yourself. For my father and for me. So it was very difficult because, as I said, my father was a very independent man, very physical, very sporty, and the fact that he had to go through this disease was a very big challenge psychologically for him to accept. And for me to see him getting so weak was also a challenge, because I had the image of a very strong father, a father who had been very, very protective his whole life. We have been very close. My father and my mother divorced when I was 5, and I was very close to my father, and I was the only child of my father. So I was really the one in charge of organizing the help, the home helpers and the nurses coming home and all of that stuff. I was the one in charge, so it was a very big weight on my shoulders as well during this phase. But that's really the difficult point with this disease, is that it's incurable. So there was a whole work to do for my father and for me to accept it. But the fact that his health was decreasing so rapidly pushed us to accept it quicker. It was more compulsory for us, an obligation for us to accept the fact, the reality of the disease quicker. There was an initial rejection of reality, and then we just got caught up with reality, and we had to accept it. And when you accept the disease, it gets much easier for everyone to go through this experience, to go through this tragedy. And that's really a part that makes all the rest, the practical part, secondary. And that's why I wanted really to talk about this psychological aspect first, because the more you will be able to go into yourself, to find peace in yourself, both the person who has the disease and the helpers, the family and friends, the more you will be able to accept reality, the easier and less painful it will be for everyone to go through this experience. So that's really something to take into account and to understand. And the quicker you can understand it, the better it will be for everyone. To have the best ending on your life, because there is no cure right now for this disease. But it's about going through the last years or the last months of your life in a way that's more bearable, and that's better for everyone. So now in the next video, I'm going to share more practical elements that can help you.